Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dune Spice Wars Early Access Roadmap. And as you can see on the screen, that's exactly what it says. So yeah, we're gonna read through what's here on this page, and then I will give you my thoughts afterwards. So let's get to it. Hello everyone, Dune Spice Wars has been out for almost a month now, and we're over the moons, both of them, with a response from both players and press. We also want to give a huge thank you to all of you for your excellent feedback we've received as we are working on expanding the game. See the patch notes for our first update here. Roadmap. With the spice now flowing and a strong foundation to build on, we're on track to keep raising Spice Wars to new heights. We're so excited to reveal some of the planned early access content in today's roadmap, and here are what we have. So, next major update, multiplayer. Fight, spy, and scheme against other players. Choose between co-op and free-for-all player versus player modes. Up to 4 players can play at the same time. And that's aiming for summer. I'll give my thoughts on these afterwards. New playable faction. Choose to play as a brand new faction, a new playable faction, and a new victory condition. Sounds good. Air and sand, the thing I'm probably most excited about. Space, ports, ships, and other advanced units. Create new buildings and powerful units to help you conquer. Sounds good. Heroes of Dune. Activate your counselors. Counselors just double as special agents or fighting units with unique abilities. And then more to come. So, let's just keep reading it, and like I said, I'll go back over it in a sec. The roadmap promises several major features such as multiplayer, a new faction and hero units, but the list is not exhaustive. You will also see improvements across the board with every update, including the addition of new features. Having experience during developing early access titles, we know the value of community feedback and adapting to circumstances, so the features set out on the roadmap are subject to change. Multiplayer is the current priority. After that, several major features are planned, including an unannounced faction and bringing the iconic characters of Dune to life as counselors take to the map as controllable hero units. The Air and Sand update will dig deeper into the warfare, introducing new units and tactical elements to the mix. Once again, thank you for all coming on this journey with us. We can't wait to tell you more about everything we have in store. So, what do I think of this roadmap? Well, first off, thank God that they put out a roadmap, because I've been playing a lot of this game, and I think I kind of hit my limit with the early access, where I'm like, okay, I've seen what this has to offer, kind of had my fill of it. But this roadmap is lovely, because what they've done here is set up some things that this game desperately needs, I think. Now, the big one for me is the Air and Sand update here. The idea that they're going to be adding in more units. This is probably my biggest gripe with the game right now, is that there isn't a lot of units. If they're expanding on the combat, they say they're down here about having the counselors be part of combat, and then the Air and Sand update will dig deeper into the warfare. That is, in my opinion, the weakest part of the game, and that's really cool to see that they're going to be doing something with that, and hopefully that is huge. I really hope that shuffles up and gives more options and choices to the units. And that'd be really fun. So that to me is awesome. They're clearly listening to feedback. I'm not the only person that said about combat being a bit weak, which is good. So I'm looking forward to that. But jump back to the beginning here. Multiplayer. I'll be honest, multiplayer is the thing that I really don't care about in this game. This is very much a game I would probably play single player. I probably will try the multiplayer out a couple of times, but honestly, I like to pause when I play, and I don't know whether you're going to be able to do that in the multiplayer. Probably not. I assume it will be set just a standard speed, or you'll be able to customize the speed you want to play at. But I can understand why this is the next big thing. I think they want to test out what this game, allow players to play what they currently have against other humans, to see, people figuring out strategies, and obviously people want to play with your friends. The fact that there's co-op in there as well. And to be honest, what co-op probably means is you're just allied. It's not going to be like fully co-op, like how I think most people would like it to be. It'll be like you're allied up against other players, or you're allied up against the AI. So it's good that that's it, and that's coming summer. So summer starts what, the end of June? So I imagine the multiplayer update is probably going to come out about, I would say, July, August time. Probably August. The new playable faction is cool. Now, if I had to guess, and they're going to put a new playable faction in, I would say probably House Carino, so that's the Emperor. and I can imagine the Emperor being, oh yeah, the Imperium. I forgot the name of the planet they're on. But basically the Emperor, I think that would make for an interesting faction. I also think you could do Ix, you could do Tylaxu, you could do Bene Gesserit. And so there's huge amounts of possibilities there. I don't think House Ordos, I do think they will add in House Ordos, but I don't think that's going to happen for a while. The other big thing here is a brand new victory condition. That's awesome. So currently you can kill everyone off, win by hegemony, or become the basically de facto leader of the Landrad for Dune. So I think having a fourth victory condition will hopefully be a lot of fun. Though I will admit balancing those victory conditions is difficult. But yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that they're doing that. I hope to see many more factions added into the game. And then last off there, they've added the Heroes of Dune. So they activate your councillors. So the idea that you can have them as special agents, or you can have them on the ground as fighting units, that's going to be huge. I do wonder how powerful they'll be. I have a feeling that some of them might be super duper powerful. But it will be fun. It'll be fun to be able to have them. I know they'll probably be expensive to put on the battlefield or whatever else they end up doing with them. But I like that. Being able to like use Gurney or Duncan and stuff like that. Especially Duncan, who I imagine would be like super powerful as a fighting unit. Like if you want to stick with lore, like he's a good fighter. So yeah, I honestly, like, when this got announced, I'm like actually really happy seeing this. I think the game is in a good place. It's a polished early access game, but it needs some direction, and we're getting that. We're getting a new faction that's going to make it awesome, and a new victory condition, new strategies, new way to win. You can't complain about that. The units and stuff, awesome. Definitely what I want. Can't wait for this to come out. I see this as like a winter thing. I don't think we're getting that. I think once these guys come out, I think we'll be looking at like October, November time for this stuff. And then whatever else they announce, which will probably be more factions and stuff. As well as these guys saying that they want to add in more features, like just certain things, like being able to make the icons bigger and stuff in the game would be like a huge benefit. So all in all, I think what they're advertising here, well, this is what their plan is. This is great. This is exactly what the game needs right now. I know that this is just for the early access stuff, because eventually they are going to add in a campaign, so that'll probably be something they look at doing maybe next year, or they'll be working on for a while. But in terms of early access, great, perfect, looking forward to it, lovely. So there you go, there are my thoughts on the Dune Spice Wars early access roadmap. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit like. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below in the description as always. And until next video, I will see you then.